Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first episode of a new show called the One Man Cast. Now, the One Man Cast, I don't know. I'm currently thinking of it as I go. I'm considering the One Man Cast being a podcast segment where each individual team of the Comedic Boys podcast talks about random stuff that occurred over, whatever subset of time or whatever they want to feel like talking about. Now, for this one man cast, I would say would be basically just announcements, stuff that I'm going to talk about, plans, ideas, jokes that jokes of myself maybe, um, over the summer. Um, Basically stuff that happened over the past. I haven't been able to cover it on the actual podcast or whatever. Um, that is probably going to be pretty good. I'm not sure why, but I'm hoping it is. And yeah. Now, without further ado, let's begin. Now, actually, let's get started with a few updates with the Comedic Boys podcast. Now, with me being lazy, not actually having podcasts set up, I'm planning on having a season two starting in October, which would be a bit similar, mainly. Um, Even though there's like 5 episodes to the Comedic Boys podcast, but oh well. I gotta find a way to make better content. Um, what else? Okay, also with a lot of stuff that's been happening recently, like a lot of crap that has been going down, I wouldn't really necessarily know the craziness and the insanity that occurs. But yeah, let's start off with one thing. Like, a lot of the how can I say it? Like small bits of drama that came over the recent El Paso tragedy, as well as Dayton, Ohio. Now, God, I've seen the news. I've seen a lot of politicians ramble about choosing different ideas of what was the cause and what was the main reason and stuff. I don't really bug into that really. It's like choosing a side that you'll never win. And politicians have a very how can I say it? Like they have a very set mindset and they keep to that word. They don't let change happen most of the time, and it's kind of screwy, especially when you know that like opinions can be changed too. You cannot turn your entire life that was an opinion into a fact. It kind of alters what makes us human and what changes our ideologies and ideas over time. Now, with what happened after politicians and stuff talking about video games cause violence and stuff, it caused Walmart to, I'm not sure if it's all Walmarts, but it's definitely Walmart in El Paso, to get rid of their violent video games that are rated M, like rated M for mature, R, well, I'm not sure if there's any rated R games, but 18 plus games. Basically, any games that contain blood, gore, violence, foul language, what else? Guns in it. I think that's like the games that they removed, and they only kept in the rated E for everyone, which is kind of funny. But it happens, and well, yeah, that's gonna happen. I mean, it's kind of like that Tide Pod epidemic that occurred, where some crazy teens decide, hey, I'm gonna eat this laundry detergent pod, and turn that into a cool challenge where kids will experience bleach, like intoxication from bleach and chemical burns in their throats. It's really it's really weird to think about, especially when you know that it's just so stupid. Children with common sense don't exist in this time anymore, and I feel that it could be fixed, but with the right amount of twerk, with enough twerking and tweaking of the way people are and how they act. I mean, changes because of the fashions and trends and whatnot. It happens. I mean, with the with the ice cream licking thing that happened as well over the summer. Oh God, it caused ice cream companies to put wrappings and seals over the ice cream. So that way, when a person checks the ice cream, they could see if it was licked or not. And it's costing more money. It's adding more plastic to the ecosystem, and it's getting worse. Basically, it's not really that good at all. It's like people bending together to try to solve a problem, right? And well, that happening within a span of a month or whatever, because the straws thing, that in my opinion, I don't really know much about it, but like, yes, I do agree that, and it takes hundreds of years to process out and decompose completely. It doesn't happen within the span of a day or month or week. It happens in a long time. It doesn't happen instantly. It's never been ever actually. It's oof. Pretty sure by the time we all by the time it hits like everlasting amount of plastic is in the world, and it gets worse from there. And it especially doesn't really help knowing that people are causing that to happen. People are trying to fix the problem with plastic in the oceans and plastic polluting the world, but then they make the problem worse with people making companies. I don't remember, but it's a combination of chemicals, yes, that makes up this very shaped into different things to make like water bottles, straws, and other stuff that we consume every day on a daily basis, actually. Now, I mean, granted, there's glass as well, but glass is not that harmless in a way, but it is harmful in another way, if you get my drift. But um, really, the plastic thing happening is just outright odd. I don't really get it much, really, honestly. Now, over the summer, I was doing nothing, absolutely nothing. I was just playing video games all day, art. Nothing really creative, nothing really productive, actually. And I need to get my head back into the game of art and production and stuff, which I will eventually. It's gonna take a bit, but it'll get there. Now, with the art productions channel, my art productions channel, JJ Wake Art Productions, it I don't know about it. I think I'm gonna start uploading more art, but I have to find ideas into how to make better art. Like I have a new graphics tablet. I can probably make like, I don't know, character videos. If you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and put it in the comments down below. I'll be sure to read those comments as soon as they come out. Just to, so that way I could be able to do something and promote more content or post more content out and basically make inspire, hopefully inspire people to do stuff like that I do. I don't know why I would be able to inspire people, but it happens. Um, Also, since I really want to be viable for monetization, I'm not gonna be swearing in my videos anymore. Not as much though, but to a certain extent. So that way, it's family friendly mostly. Also, it's a small experiment to see how many videos the school that I go to blocks, because it blocks a lot of my videos because it's like filled with foul language. Wooey. um, Also, I want to be able to control my language so that way I can be more professional in the ways that I work. So that's kind of it, really. Um, God, there's just so much that I want to talk about, especially with my friends. So there's gonna be a podcast coming, an actual Comedic Boys podcast episode coming out soon. I'm not sure when. I'm gonna try to get the group up together, and to so that way we can do stuff. But otherwise, I think that's about it for the one man cast. It's not really gonna be long. It's not. Ooh, blah, blah, blah. It's not really gonna be that long. More so as it's just really the one man cast. It's just talking about what I think, and what I want to express in video. It's not really that big of a deal, and it's not really that much of a thing. I'm not going to be posting regularly on the One Man Cast. It's not going to be a weekly thing. It's just going to be when I have announcements or when I want to get things out of my mind, or if I just want to speak into a microphone, to let those urges out of speaking constantly without cause. But yeah. So yeah, if you guys want more stuff like what I do, what I'm doing right now, go ahead and just like leave a comment, suggest stuff. Also, we have a Discord server. It's also going to be in the link in the description. It's also going to be in the channel banner, but who looks at that stuff. So yeah, links to the Discord are going to be in the description down below, notes down below. Go ahead and comment what you want to see, what you would really want to see, what you want us to talk about, what you want me to draw, especially during podcasts, because I want to draw stuff for podcasts, to make the whole process more interesting and stuff, Probably like draw avatars for everyone and other stuff. That'd be really fun. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end it here. See you guys in the next podcast.